Tonight, the geopolitical chessboard of Asia has been dramatically redrawn. The United States has just passed the Philippines Enhanced Defense and Modernization Act, a $2.5 billion commitment to the Republic of the Philippines. This is not just another budget item. It's a game-changing investment in regional security. The law accelerates the modernization of the armed forces of the Philippines, making the alliance a central pillar of U.S. strategy in Asia. In Manila, there's a sense of historic change. In Beijing, officials are recalculating their next moves. This is Washington putting its money where its mouth is, sending a clear signal of American resolve. The U.S. stands firmly with its ally as tensions in Southeast Asia reach a boiling point. This law is a direct response to the region's shifting security landscape, turning symbolic alliances into real, tangible capability. Its impact will be felt on Philippine Coast Guard cutters, in fighter jet cockpits, and by fishermen defending their livelihoods. Across Asia, nations are re-evaluating their positions in this new, more complex game. This is more than a defense pact. It's a declaration that the security of the Philippines is inseparable from the Indo-Pacific. The United States is all in. This $2.5 billion law is not typical foreign aid. It's a strategic pivot. It elevates the U.S.-Philippines alliance from a legacy partnership to a dynamic forward-looking security arrangement. The money is the means. The goal is a strategic realignment. Washington signals that the Philippines is now a critical frontline state for a free and open Indo-Pacific. This law ends uncertainty about America's commitment to its treaty allies. By investing in deterrence, the U.S. ensures a stronger Philippines can defend its sovereignty and contribute to regional stability. The law shifts policy from reactive to proactive, creating a reliable pipeline for long-term military planning. It's about building a sustainable defense posture and sending a message. Aggression against the Philippines will be met by a capable, U.S.-backed force. A secure Philippines means secure sea lanes and a more stable Southeast Asia. Officials in Tokyo, Canberra, and Seoul are watching closely. This alliance strengthens the entire regional network. The law is about more than Manila and Washington. It's about the future of Asia. The stakes are global. The Indo-Pacific security architecture is being rebuilt before our eyes. To grasp the law's importance, look to the waters of the Philippines, an archipelago of over 7,000 islands. For years, its sovereignty has been challenged by Chinese Coast Guard vessels using water cannons and dangerous maneuvers. Filipino fishermen are harassed and blocked from traditional grounds like Scarborough Shoal. This is gray zone warfare, coercion without open conflict, designed to wear down Philippine resolve. The Philippine Coast Guard and Navy, often outmatched, continue to patrol and document these incursions. They defend not just territory, but the principle of a rules-based order and the 2016 arbitral ruling against China's claims. The new U.S. law is a direct answer to this campaign of intimidation. It recognizes that the Philippines shouldn't face this challenge alone. By modernizing Philippine forces, the U.S. helps level the playing field and defend international law. The stakes are high for every nation relying on freedom of navigation. What does this law actually do? First, it establishes a consistent multi-year funding stream, $500 million per year for 5 years. This allows the Philippines to plan and modernize its military with confidence. Second, it accelerates the transfer of U.S. defense technology, streamlining the process so Manila gets crucial equipment, radars, patrol boats, aircraft, faster. The Philippines gains a status similar to key non-NATO allies, cutting through red tape. Third, the law emphasizes joint training and interoperability, expanding exercises like Balikatan and building a seamless operational partnership. American and Filipino forces will train together, operate each other's systems, and refine joint tactics. Most importantly, the law is a formal bipartisan act of Congress, an ironclad political commitment that transcends administrations. It codifies the alliance as a durable national interest, not a political whim. This gives Manila confidence that the partnership is built on shared values and legal commitments. The law is about more than hardware. It's about trust, planning, and a shared future. It's a foundation for a modern, resilient alliance. The details matter, and they add up to a strategic transformation. The Philippines is no longer alone. This law will transform the armed forces of the Philippines from an inward-focused force to a modern maritime defender. The focus shifts to external defense and maritime security, protecting territorial integrity and vast seas. Expect investments in coastal radar, long-range drones, and satellite surveillance for real-time maritime awareness. The Navy and Air Force will acquire modern warships, multi-role frigates, and fighter jets to enforce airspace and defend waters. Shore-based anti-ship missiles will create a layered defense, deterring potential aggressors. This isn't about shiny new toys, it's about credible deterrence. The AFP will be able to impose real costs on any nation considering coercion. The law moves the Philippines from passive victim to active defender of its sovereignty. It's about securing the Filipino future in a contested neighborhood. The transformation is underway. The U.S.-Philippines relationship is being reimagined for the 21st century. Once rooted in colonialism and Cold War bases, the alliance now responds to new threats, especially an assertive China. The 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty has been reaffirmed, with explicit coverage of attacks in the South China Sea. The new law provides the resources to make this alliance effective, moving beyond rhetoric to real capability. It's a mature partnership, mutual respect, shared goals, and capacity building, not patronage. The U.S. enables the Philippines to build its own self-defense. Under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, American forces rotate through Philippine bases for joint training and pre-positioning. These are not Cold War bases, but agile, collaborative sites that strengthen interoperability. The alliance is now more flexible, less politically fraught, and more potent than ever. The $2.5 billion law supercharges this transformation. The alliance is a force for regional stability. A new era has begun. Beijing's reaction to the new law is swift and sharp, condemning it as U.S. interference and a dangerous escalation. Behind the rhetoric, China sees a direct challenge to its ambitions in the South China Sea. A modernized Philippine military, backed by the U.S., raises the cost of coercion and limits Chinese impunity. Expect more Chinese patrols, assertive behavior, and pressure, military, economic, and diplomatic. Beijing will test the alliance's limits, but a direct confrontation risks U.S. involvement, something China wants to avoid. Instead, China may use trade restrictions and try to sow division within ASEAN. The challenge for Manila and Washington: stand firm against a multi-pronged pressure campaign. The stakes are higher than ever. The enhanced U.S.-Philippines alliance is being watched closely in Taiwan. The Bashi Channel, separating the Philippines and Taiwan, is a strategic choke point for trade and military operations. A stronger U.S. and Philippine presence here complicates any Chinese action against Taiwan. U.S. and Philippine forces can monitor and potentially control this strait, forcing China to divert resources. EDCA sites in northern Philippines provide staging points closer to Taiwan than Japan or Guam. Modernized Philippine forces can directly contribute to Taiwan's defense, strengthening regional deterrence. The security of the Philippines and Taiwan is increasingly linked. Washington's investment is about more than the South China Sea. It's about the whole Indo-Pacific. The new reality: security is interconnected. Modernizing the Philippine military is vital, but hardware alone won't guarantee peace. The alliance's true goal is to prevent conflict, not provoke it. Diplomacy is essential. Open lines with Beijing, clear communication, and reliable military-to-military channels to de-escalate incidents. Manila must lead within ASEAN, rallying support for a rules-based order and a binding code of conduct in the South China Sea. A united ASEAN is a powerful diplomatic force. The U.S.-Philippines alliance gives Manila leverage to lead, reassuring neighbors that standing up for law doesn't mean standing alone. Success will be measured by lasting peace, not just military hardware. The $2.5 billion law is a tool, one that must be wielded with strength, wisdom, and restraint.